Morning, everybody. Alright. Oh, it's nice out. Just gonna do a little walk around the van, make sure all the tires are good. We're good. So gorgeous. Ooh. I'm gonna suit up. We're gonna dive soon. These guys are gonna be here any minute. It's Queen Anne's lace, wild carrot. It's everywhere. This is so pretty down here this morning. This is all sea asparagus. It's quite tough. I can hardly see my feet. Because the visibility sucks, I think the best thing is to drop the anchor and use this as a...
Yeah, I got a bait on the anchor too. So we can just leave it here for now and then come back once in a while to check.
So when the visibility's bad, and this is bad, and I'm not showing you the full dive down to the bottom, just so that we're not looking at a green screen for a long time. And the green, you guys, I think it's just the algae that is blooming in the water right now. It's making it green. And this sort of stuff just kind of comes and goes. Sometimes there's little patches of it out in the ocean and it's green or brown or red. It's, you know, it all depends. And sometimes visibility is affected by things like algae, a big plankton bloom, millions of jellyfish. I've seen that before. Millions of krill, like little tiny baby shrimp. If there's so many of those in the water, it's really hard to see very far. So yeah, and yeah, I kind of ruined this guy's dinner plans. I was like, I better get this guy up and see if he's big enough. He looks big enough. He's a male, so it's like, okay, just measure him. Nope, he's not big enough. See, buddy, you'll figure it out. It's weird doing voiceovers when there's cars driving by and I'm doing a voiceover for a diving scene. There's a motorcycle ripping by. It's just the way it is. It's like living in a van, making the most of the tools that I have to make these videos, and that's it. By the way, I am camping right now as we're doing this video. Anyway, that guy there, he I think this guy was big enough. In the moment it was hard to tell, so I just put him in the bag anyway. And this is it. This is the process. It's like dive down. Is it big enough? Maybe not. Let it go. Or maybe it is big enough. I don't know. And you know, it's about just making sure it's a male crab and that it's over 165 millimeters or 6.5 inches. Do you know what this is?
Manila clam.
Manila crab?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were much smaller than that.
No, they can grow. They can grow to this size.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are they good, these ones?
Yeah. Yeah, the big one is a little bit too chewy.
Okay.
Too chewy.
So small like that size is good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super delicious.
Okay. I'll put it over there with the crab bait.
I think I'm like doing maybe another 40 minutes and I'll have to head back.
I'm ready to go back.
You're ready to go back.
Yeah.
I just want to get too far.
Yeah, at this point I was feeling really worn out. Granted, I dove like almost 4 hours the day before, so I was pretty worn out. And here I'm just checking for the crabs down at the bait that Ethan set on the anchor for this dive buoy that he had out there. And it's kind of a cool tip actually, because it just draws them in, and then you can, you know, they climb out of the sand and they come check out the bait, and then you can kind of go down and pick them up more easily. But yeah, pretty much here I'm just slowly, you know, winding down my dive. I think I did like maybe 4 or 5 more drops, just trying to find one more crab, or definitely a surefire legal size crab, because I still wasn't sure if the one in my bag was big enough. It's hard to measure these things. You know, they move their claws around, and you're trying to get this little plastic thing over the shell. Things are moving you around. Yeah, it's me saying I'm tired. Now it's time for coffee. They're just coming out of the water too. I would make these guys one, but I just ran out of gas. So this is warm coffee, it's not even hot. Woo! Did you have some fun?
Yeah, we got our
Got your limit?
5.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice full bag. I'll go with gas. Yeah.
I got 2.
Okay, good. Mine's sitting down there in the water, so I should go fetch it. Sometimes it's hard to measure these things while you're out there, especially when they're right on the edge like this one is. Because your caliper, you got to put it on that point and then get it on this point, and it's supposed to be past the 6.5 mark right here. But this guy, it's hard to do that while you're in the water and the waves are pushing you around. So I just put him in my bag, but I'm gonna put him back in the, because you can see he's not quite enough. Millimeter too small. Here he goes. I was hoping he would be big enough, but that's okay. What a great warning to start your workday like that.
I know, I'll be so dead when I get to work, but it's so worth it anyway. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I was kind of like, if you're gonna bail, I'm like, yeah, don't feel bad. I feel kind of like go back to my bed too. It was really hard to wake up this morning.
That was an awesome way to start today's video, start the day off like this. I'm just super grateful to be able to do this sort of thing right now, and it is a stretch for me, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm following my heart, I'm following my dreams right now. So anyway, I gotta let some of this stuff dry off. I gotta touch base with Keon. We're gonna meet up later and figure it out. gonna go clean up and have a shower, sort out some of the gear. I gotta get some supplies. I need some more camp stove gas for my Jetboil little coffee one. So, errands for a little bit. It's like a go, go, go. Try to get this window. Tina only has a bit of time, so there's a new dive buoy there. Oh, this will be fun. Wow. There's the new Immenso wetsuit. This is cool. Cool color, I like that. So yeah, this one's definitely a spearfishing dive. All three of us came out here to see if we could get a rockfish or a couple greenling. Maybe if we're lucky, maybe a lingcod. And for the most part, I start this one off with my gun unloaded. I'm just, want to check out the environment and see what's down here and get a feel for the place before I make any decisions. So, and generally that's usually how I approach a lot of my spearfishing so far, is just check the spot out first. And coming along here, I see something that I've never seen before, which is pretty cool. Basically like a bunch of eggs that are on the rock in this circle pattern that you see here. I don't know what they are. If you know what they are, let me know. If you got any guesses. Down here, this is a Kelp Greenling. There's a lot of those around. There's another one. And some sea urchin all over the place, as you can see. So yeah, I'm just cruising. And actually right up at the end of this clip, I spook a really large fish that I think might have been a cabezon or a lingcod. I kind of point at it, but it was never on frame. This is a big school of black rockfish, and my thinking was, okay, that's great, I know where they are. I'll keep swimming around, I'll see if I can find some bigger ones somewhere. Little did I know, this was the last I was going to see the black rockfish in this whole day. Kian and Ming, they made use of seeing the school, so they each got one while they spotted them. And I thought, okay, I'll load up and I'll see if I can get one myself. And they had pretty much disappeared at that point. In this clip, I'm swimming through a bait ball, and mostly that's all I see. You might have caught the seal that swam by, and I didn't see it at first. At least not in this clip. In this one, I notice it. Once I do, I kind of fumble around with the camera a little bit, and I notice it now, and I'm like, okay, I better swim up, and it's coming in. And then I move the spear gun away from the seal, and I'm trying to frame it at the same time. There's a little bit to work with. Anyway, at this point, I'm just trying to decide what to do. Obviously, I wasn't expecting to see this guy, and I'm like, I should probably unload the spear gun, so that's what I did next. He just came in to check me out. We had no idea there was a seal in this area, but it was pretty curious what we were doing. And it actually went between all three of us to go check us out, but here it is. So I'm aware of this rule in BC. I think it's just a BC rule, like British Columbia, Canada, where you're not supposed to swim with marine mammals. Of course, when you're out spearfishing and you're doing your own thing and there wasn't any marine mammals there to begin with, you know, it's like, well, what do you do when one of them just kind of comes out of the blue and checks you out? I'm kind of trying to swim to shore, but he was kind of going between me and the other divers and checking out the fish. He was just super playful. I thought, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna film it. And yeah, he came in super close. As I made my way closer and closer to shore, he kept following me in, and mostly just, I don't know, would check my flippers out. Sometimes I'd feel him brush up against me, but super neat experience nonetheless. I was like, yeah, the neatest thing. So blessed to have that experience. Most of the time I see these guys and it's from a distance. You just see their silhouette as they swim by, like they look over at you and they swim by and then they're gone. You never see them again. But for some reason this guy was just, I don't know, he was super into checking me out and checking out my friend Ming and Kian as well. Right there he chased a fish down into the kelp. And I was like, did you get him? He's like, no, I didn't get him. But those are some cool fins. That was it. That was the last I saw him, right there. Gooseneck barnacles right here. I just see the little feathers coming out. The waves come up. Ocean life, it's pretty cool. The seal was pretty awesome, but I was so bagged in that dive. I'll talk more about it later when we're out of the wind. I'll just kind of deal with this fish for now. So yeah, what I didn't share earlier was that after the seal encounter, I waited on shore for a little while for things to simmer down and it to go off and do its own thing. And then I really wanted to fish, so I swam back out to the area where I saw those black rockfish before, and I ran into this really big bait ball, which is really cool. And yeah, essentially I was just looking to put something in the fridge so that I could have some fish for dinner at some point in time, whether it be today or the next day, that sort of thing. And I did do several dives, and I wasn't having any luck finding the black rockfish, so I hunted around for one of these kelp greenling, and there was quite a few of these guys on the reef, and this guy was just right. So there you go. That was the catch of the day. It's not a big one, but I worked hard for this guy. Okay. Oops. Fish in the fridge. It's not a freezer right now. I gotta set up as fridge mode. Woo! It's like a UFO. That was pretty fun. I gotta go. This is one of the things of diving is I gotta go sort out all this stuff, rinse it all off with fresh water. Usually the neoprene stuff I bring into a shower and I just do that. This is clean already, but the spear gun is the tricky part because I can't bring this into the gym. So this one, that's different. And usually it's better if I can find like a little river or a stream and dunk it in there. And forget this thing. Normally that's what holds my phone, such as it is now. I just need to think about this. Hang on. Freshwater fish cleaning station. That's perfect. Thanks, Better Bay Marina. I know you're closed and I helped myself, but I appreciate it. Just looking after the equipment keeps it from going in the landfill sooner than it should. There was another guy down there that was cutting up some salmon, and he's not really with the marina. He was just using the boat ramp, but he's like, yeah, for this kind of thing, it's fine. You're out fishing. Like, we were chatting about our day. He was catching pink salmon, and I was sharing some of the stuff that we saw today with him. It was pretty cool. If I had a nicer fish, I might offer a trade, but salmon is pretty prized. If you can catch salmon, that's great. He did good. He got three pink salmon today. All right, so now all I need to do is shower and wash my wetsuit. I still gotta dry it out too, technically, but that's not gonna happen tonight. But I guess what am I doing? I have to think about this. There's a lot to this that goes on behind the scenes. I don't share with you, but there's a lot of cleanup after a dive. But it's so worth it. All finished. I got a little bit of water on the floor, but not much. Nice and shiny now. Oh yeah. I'm kind of tempted to head back up island towards the shop. Technically, everything that I need to do here in town is complete. So I'm tempted just to hit the road. The responsible side of me is thinking I should probably head back towards the shop, because I do want to do some work on the van. I got some packages that have arrived, like I got my brake calipers and stuff. Not that I can do anything with those. I got a couple little trinkets that came in through Amazon. Nothing special, but just some more vitamin supplements and some belt like snap clips. But I do have another package arriving. I don't know, for Chris, maybe a sponsorship. I'm just thinking maybe I should go back up there. And maybe I should drive there tonight, or at least part way up there. Getting to know Langford.
Head east toward Brittany Drive, Phipps Road. Turn left on Brittany Drive, Phipps Road.
Oh yeah, it's dark, it's late. But I am glad I am here. It can be a bit noisy here with the road, but that's gonna be my home for the night. Oh man, I'm so tired. I think it's 9, quarter to 10. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the morning. I'm just gonna sort out myself tonight. And yeah. One thing I'll show you is I picked up some new material while I was down in Victoria, and so I'm just gonna use this to make a couple tank tops out of it. Maybe a shirt and a tank top. It's a nice color though. It's kind of like it's almost like a greeny yellow, but I like it. It's really nice. So I'm just putting laundry stuff together here because tomorrow I'm just gonna drive up the road to Duncan and do a big cleanup. Also got some new sweats in Langford today. These were $30. They were on sale. So I figured I better grab them because my green ones, which are in here, sort of ocean color ones, are starting to get pretty tattered. So I'll probably wash those tomorrow too. I'm gonna settle in. See you in the morning. Hang on, we'll see you soon. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah. Sweet. It's pretty out there. Now I can show you. See? Spilled my coffee. It's noisy, right? It's a noisy spot. It's the only thing I don't like about it, but this ocean's really pretty. That part of it's pretty dope. So sometimes I'll come in here for a night or something like that and then just buzz out. And I'm not gonna stay a second night. I'm gonna leave here shortly. I'm gonna go do laundry today and get a bunch of things done. Probably head back to the shop. And I think what I'm gonna do is just hang my wetsuit up over there because it's just not too far away from here, and then go sit and edit and plug into that side of this whole YouTube thing, which is just sitting in the van and got headphones on and editing videos. Man, it's been such a great week though. Like just doing all that stuff has been awesome. And I know I'm talking about like, I don't know how these videos roll out, you guys, but the last week has been awesome because it's just been like all that stuff of the last several videos. And this is pretty nice too. It's a good way to wake up today instead of being down in Victoria. By the way, I am wrecked. My body is sore. My legs are sore. They're tight. I'm tired. I didn't sleep super well there last night, so I'm feeling it. I'm probably gonna have a nap later today and just kind of take it easy all day. Just try and recover. Probably be a couple days before I go back in the water again. The dive yesterday was, I'm saying yesterday, but it was moments ago in this video. The dive was that crab dive in the morning and then afternoon dive, and I was pretty spent at that point because I dove the day before quite a bit as well. Anyway, my breath holds were really short. I was basically diving down pretty shallow, and I was just like, I need to come up for air. I'm tired. I just called it. That was it. Even catching that last fish was a bit of an effort for me. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna sign off. This is a good place to do it. Nice, beautiful spot, and I don't have much else to share in this one. I'm just gonna go get busy with all the little behind-the-scenes stuff today. So we'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Good luck out there, and thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out. Leave a comment, a thumbs up, all that sort of thing too. I really appreciate those, and I read most of the comments. Every now and then I have to sit down and give myself some time and go through them all and read them, and today might be one of those days where I go through the comments and read them up. Anyway, that's it, folks. We'll see you soon. Much love. Bye for now.